Hey, what's up, and welcome to a very new and super exciting tutorial. My name is Mr. Popo and we are Popo. So this is part 2 of the previous tutorial, which is typography motion, and today we're gonna see how we can finish this second scene, which is yeah, we started last time. We have just created E and O. So today we're gonna try to cover the other parts. And yes, of course, once again, because I really mean it, thanks Adobe After Effects Malaysia for sharing my tutorial. That's really nice. And thank you HKVFX for your support when it comes to how to get tutorials done and everything. And of course, thank you Limco Queen for the faster internet and the big huge screen and the infinite coffee. Thank you very much. And yeah, before I continue, I just want to cover something very fast, and which is a question that I've been receiving a lot on Instagram and email, and that is out of, YouTube or Vimeo, where is the best place to learn After Effects, especially in Malaysia or after they graduate? Well, I'm not honestly, to be really honest with you guys, I'm not really paid to do any of this thanks to, but honestly, if there is a place that I would recommend, for Malaysians, I don't really know about the other places, but when it comes to Malaysia, I've seen two and I know them and I've tested them and it is pretty good. And that is Arte Academy. I'm not sure if you know it, but it's a freaking advanced academy where you can get courses, and actually to know whether this academy is good or not, when you're searching, you could just look not at their showreel, but you could look at their student showreel. And that's why I'm recommending this, because I've seen the student showreel, I've seen the student work, what they do after they get out of this, and it's pretty amazing. And as you can see, they got even a relationship with Tokyo Film Center Schools of Arts, and that is really crazy. So you can't really get into that level unless you're really good. Something else is, if you're into motion graphics, 3D and illustration, probably this is the place that I would recommend. I don't really know of any other place. If you are more into VFX and compositing and really heavy stuff, then honestly there is no better place than HKVFX, which is the only VFX center in Malaysia, that is advanced and recognized by the government and other places. So it's really advanced, and actually the trainers here are Hollywood VFX supervisors. So the best trainer is a supervisor who supervises a movie, a Hollywood movie especially. And yeah, so basically that is just to answer the question of where to continue after you finish graduation, if you want to learn more, or if you want to you didn't graduate but you want to just learn more out of YouTube and Vimeo. So this is the two places that I can think of Malaysia. If you are elsewhere and you know those places, so can you please just let me know? Because yeah, I would just like to get more information if there are other places, for example Morocco, French, I don't know. If you know any other places that is good, then just let me know. And for the question of what laptop I'm using, this is the laptop I'm using. It's just an i5 with the 2GB GeForce and 8GB RAM, and that's it. It's pretty strong, I guess. It renders things, and yeah, it's quite cool. It just does this job. I don't care. And yeah, alright, so now let's just start. So here we are. Last time we left it somewhere here. We created this scene, we created the shape, we created the E, and we created the O. So what is left now is today we need to create these stuffs. Alright, so let's get started. Wow, it's 5 minutes already. Alright, cool. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna get back my screener for a reference. I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't need effects and preset right now. I don't need a character, and I don't need a preview, and of course I don't need a paragraph, and I don't need this as well. So I'm gonna start with let's just start with the eye. So the first thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to trace this eye here, and hold on. I'm just gonna try to trace this eye. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go and get a shape and start tracing this, something like that, like that, like that, like that. To get a perfect, once again, to get a straight line, you can just press shift. Okay, cool, cool, great, 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 cool. And look for the bare necessities. All right. I guess I'm cool. All right, cool. I'm just gonna get the color here. So this is the color. Cool. All right. So I've got the shape of the E. And what I'm going to do now is I need to create the animation for this one. Now, how to animate this? It's pretty simple. Last time we've created that corner pin thingy, if you remember. This guy. All right, so we're gonna use it. So let's get ahead with that. I'm just gonna go drag it on top of I, and cool. I'm just gonna scale it down somewhere like there you go. All right, I'm just gonna create it somewhere like so. So let me see at the end of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the anchor point here. I don't feel like resizing. Great. So I'm just gonna go and use that as an alpha mate for now. Meaning I'm gonna use the layer on top of me to show myself. And this is what I have. Or pretty much, actually, it has to be the other way around, sorry. Great. Cool. Why is that? I mean, I don't get it. What's the problem? Something is really wrong here. Sorry. I'm using that as an alpha mate. Yeah. Cool. What is wrong now? I don't really get it. How do we get this? This is very weird. This is really weird. Super weird. Oh, I see. Alright, because I hit some layers. Okay, now it makes sense. Sorry, guys. For a moment, I freaked out. Okay, cool. Alright, okay. For a moment, I really freaked out. So, this is what we should have right now. Great. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and let's create the other shape, which is very simple. I'm just going to go and create a small shape. Sorry, guys. So I'm just going to go and create a small shape like that. A bit bigger. Like so. Great. And I'm going to change the color to something, let's just say, oranges. So FFAE4F, I guess. Cool. And I'm just going to call this orange box. And I'm just going to get the shape of eye on top of it. And I'm just going to say alpha mate. Cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to animate a position here. So not here, this one. So I'm just going to go to get the anchor point right in the center. So if you have Adobe CC, so Control Alt and Home, or you can just use reposition anchor point and just put it right in the center. Great. Cool. So I'm just gonna color this into orange so that I can know what I'm doing. And this one I'm just gonna give it a color like pink, maybe. Great. So this is what I have. So I'm just gonna go and animate this guy. I'm gonna go to position, and I don't know, just like 1, 2. Just bring out a position right there, bring it up here, and just put it a bit off. I'm just gonna select these keyframes, window, and ease and Wizz, guys. Of course, I'm gonna go with a back allowed, and if I play this, great. I'm just gonna offset this a bit until everything comes out. Great. Let me play. Great. Let me try it again. Cool. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bring this small triangle right here. If we look at the picture, there is a small triangle there, so I'm just going to get it. So let me get this color. This is the color 5046 4B, and I'm just going to go and try to trace that. Necessities, the simple necessities. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this guy from down to top. So that's pretty simple. I'm going to get the anchor point right in the center, and I'm just going to go and animate that. So position, nigga, what's wrong with you? No, don't do that. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go and put a position here, and like 1, 2. Alright, just gonna put 2 here. I'm just gonna go back, and I'm just gonna bring this guy down. Necessities, the simple necessities. Forget about you, just try. Or I'm just gonna put actually. So let's just put 20 so that we can have a smooth one. But then here, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna probably do a back. I wonder how it's gonna look like. Cool. I think it's too slow, so I'm just gonna use 10. Let me try it again. And I'm just gonna push it somewhere around there. Cool. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go and put this guy right behind all that, so I don't see it. Now, if I want to see this shape only at that moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a small shape, probably like this, like that, like this, like that, and I'm just going to put it on top of the triangle, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to say mask for triangle, and I'm going to use the triangle alphabet. Cool. So what's going to happen now? I'm only going to see triangle when that thing is there. So I'm just going to take them both. I'm going to give them a green. Cool. Now this is what I have. I'm going to bang your mama. I'm going to bang your mama. Cool. Cool. Now what I'm going to do now, I've got actually everything sorted for the eye. Cool, congratulations. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all that, I'm just going to call this eye tutorial. Great. You know, those silly names that you give for tutorials, but yeah, whatever. I'm just going to put that there. Yeah, great. Now, cool. So this is for eye. Now we're going to go get the U. So how do we do the U? It's pretty tricky. Now the U is one of the trickiest part. So whether we can use how do we call that? Whether we use stroke, trim path, or whether we use or why do we use stroke effect? I think it's in, I have no idea. Hold on. So the U here. So as you can see, we have a few reveal going on here. So let's just try to get that. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go and try to get that color. And let's try to get that U there. So I'm just going to create, not here, take it off. I'm just going to get a stroke. Exactly. So I'm just going to go get one here. I'm just going to go get something here, get something here, then get something here, probably. Yeah, I guess. And get something till there. Cool. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to have something big, something really nasty. So I'm just going to go and drag that up. Cool. I'm just going to go and drag these two guys right here. Great. So what do I have now? I have nothing. I just have a U here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this U brown. And what we can do, I'm just going to go get this U brown, go inside of content, inside of shape. Of course, we don't have a field, so I'm just going to take it off so that I don't confuse you guys. Now, what I want to do, I want to do a trim pad, but check this out. I'm going to have a problem. Trim pad, very good. Just going to put it actually down the trim. So trim pad, very good. I can just go and do. But as you can see here, it's pretty sharp. And here, it's pretty rounded. Check this out. You see, it was rounded. I mean, that slips. Okay, cool. That's pretty rounded. Now, in that example, I used stroke effect. But here, I want to use trim pad because it's very easy. Now, the way to get that rounded is if you go inside of stroke, line cap. Normally, it's a butt cap. Now I'm just going to go and round that guy. Cool. So if I go inside of shape, trim pad, and try to animate that, that's just going to be beautiful. All right. So I'm just going to put a keyframe, and I'm just going to go like 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to put it into 100. Now let's get back here. God, don't do that. All right. So I'm just going to go and easy ease everything. Keyframe, easy ease, and I'm just gonna go and fast to slow. So what do I have now? Oh God, just don't. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go and duplicate this guy. And of course, I'm going to go to the first one. Great. Just offset this. I'm just going to go to the first one. And I'm going to change the color. And the color that I'm going to use is E9854B. Great. So this is what I have for now. So 1, 2, I guess 3. Yeah, just put this guy here. Now what do we have? Great. I have a small problem here, so to fix that, I'm just gonna go to this guy. I'm gonna put 37. I'm gonna put 36. If not, 35. I mean 35, nigga. Cool. Alright. Cool. So now what we need is we need to fix that. As you can see, we need to fix that as like so. So what I can do, I can just pre-compose these two guys. I'm gonna call them use strokes, and I'm just gonna hide them, and I'm just gonna start putting 2 masks, and I'm gonna change those masks into subtract. Great. Now let me see everything now. let's play. Superbly cool. All right. Now, what I need to do now, I need to get a ball, and the ball is right here. So let's go get the ball. Get them balls, look for the necessities, the simple necessity. Get don't you worries and you strive. Necessities, the simple recipes. So I'm just gonna get the anchor pointer in the center as always, and oh nigga, you serious? Oh yeah, cool. I'm just gonna call this Miley Cyrus, and that's even worse as a name for an After Effects. So that's a disrespect to Adobe. Sorry guys, sorry Adobe, sorry designer, sorry motion graphic artist. I'm just gonna call this Wrecking Ball. Yeah. And orange. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play with position. I'm going to put a keyframe and just get one more. And so I'm just doing 30 frames, and that is holding shift page down, shift page down, shift page down. Just un kilomètre à pied, un kilomètre à pied, and I'm just going to go and do an ease on back. Cool. Let's see how that goes. Un kilomètre à pied, un kilomètre à pied. Now, what if we do 1, 2, and we get this to un kilomètre à pied? Great. I'm just gonna save this guy. Oh no, I don't want to save. And cool. We finished with the wrecking ball. Now the next part is this guy. So that guy is pretty simple. It's the same thing again. I'm just gonna go and just get this guy right there. Just get his anchor pointer right in the center, and let's just start and try to animate him. Now this guy is already elevated, and that is not beautiful. So I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna try to animate this guy just a bit so that it can align with the eye. So I'm just gonna go, and yeah, I guess so. Yes, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes. Cool. So I'm just gonna say last U stroke, and I'm just gonna go and play with a position here. So I'm gonna put a keyframe here, and I'm just gonna put a another keyframe here. Then I'm just gonna go back here, and I'm just gonna cool. So let me play. Cool, and get this into a back. Let's see how this thing looks like. Great. Now what I need to do is same thing again. I need to hide this guy from this place. I'm just gonna show it when it's over this place. So I'm just gonna say hide U stroke, and I'm gonna use this as alpha inverted, meaning I'm gonna use the layer on top of me to not show myself, meaning I'm just gonna show myself when I'm not on top of the layer on top of me. I mean, whatever, you got it. So let's see that? It's beautiful. Cool. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna start offsetting all this. Oh whoa, the wrecking ball. Yes, the wrecking ball. Forgot you, damn you. So I'm just gonna put a scale, maybe trying to hide that, trying to apply them falls, yeah. And I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna scale this into 0, and I'm just gonna get this F9, and probably I'm just gonna go get this, and I wonder how that's gonna look like. Alright. Now, what are we gonna do? Great. We're gonna try to offset them layers. So, Wrecking Ball U is gonna come a bit later. The High Stroke U is gonna come a bit later on as well. Great, and then the I will come just a bit later. Great, just a bit more. Cool. So what we can do now, we have one last part, and that is this small thing right here. So I'm just going to turn on my layers. So for this small thing, what I did is I brought it from here, and then it just came here. So I just hit it behind the E. So I'm just going to go and try to make that to finish the U. And I'm just going to create that thing. Do that thing, homie. And I'm just going to go and offset all the way, anchor point, and I'm just going to play with the position. Play it in position, yo, yo, yo. Play it in position. I think we can use 30 frames or else it's going to come like, ooh. Speed Racer. Speed Racer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. And I'm just gonna get it. And yeah, I'm back. Sounds good. So let's test it all. This one will come a bit later. Cool. Nigga, check that out. Great. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take everything, and I'm gonna call this tutorial. Lame name again. Tutorial. Okay. Great. Now, what did I do? Nigga, what did you do? I didn't do anything. It's her. Tutorial. Speak English. So. Great. Now we have one last part, and that is P. So to do the P, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna get down here and try to do that. Actually, everything is so simple. So yeah, I'm just gonna start tracing. Did I get the color? Yeah. And now I'm gonna start tracing. So I can actually just use that. Yeah. Let me try to use a stroke actually. Up. But it's just gonna take more time. So zoom, 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 zoom. Hide that. Great. Cool. Great. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to call it a P shape. And I'm going to call where it is in orange, probably. Great. So how to animate all that? Now, how to animate all this? This is going to be tricky. So we have a P shape there. I believe so. I animated rotation. Yeah, I believe so. I animated rotation. So I'm just gonna go rotation. I'm gonna put a keyframe, and I'm gonna put a keyframe. Then I'm just gonna go back and put this into -90. Oh God, this is the problem. So I'm just gonna go and try to fix the problem. And put the problem down there. The anchor point down there, and just -90. Yeah, makes sense. So I'm just gonna get that, and gonna use it back. Let's see how that looks. That's cool. Now, great. No, that's very great. But the problem is I can see you, man, nigga. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna go and hide you, so I can only see you when you're here. So I'm just gonna go like top, 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 and I'm just gonna go yo automate, and let's go. Great, cool. P-mask revealer. Let's go. Great. Now, what are we gonna do? Okay. Great. Now, what are we gonna do? We need to add a small stroke right here. This nigga right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna create and I'm just gonna go and create one like that. Great, and I'm just gonna put the anchor point right down here because I just want to animate it on scale. So P line inside, and what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna color this in orange. Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave that, so I'm gonna like yellow. So what I'm going to do now, it's pretty easy. First thing first, I need to drop that down. Drop the base. Blah, blah. Cool. I'm just gonna parent this into the P shape. Check this out. Cool. And what I'm going to do right after it comes here, I'm gonna bring this layer here, put a scale, then 1, 2, put another keyframe on scale. Then I'm gonna go back to the first position. I'm gonna shut this off, and I'm just gonna scale it on Y to 0. So it doesn't scale on the other dimension. So I just have this scale right here. So I'm just gonna select all the keyframes and keyframe, easy ease, and turn this a bit up. So let me see. Great. So I'm just gonna turn this down a bit. Okay. I'm just gonna turn all those down a bit until eye is revealed. It's better. Cool. Let me try and see that. Great. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna add that small ball right here. Wrecking Ball Season 2. So I'm just gonna go and add that Wrecking Ball. And I'm just gonna go and like, and I'm just gonna make the anchor point right in the center. Wrecking Ball Season 2. And hopefully not. Please, my listeners, if you are watching this tutorial by any miraculous reason, do not make another song, please. We've had enough. We seriously, you made enough money and we had enough, so just leave your life peacefully and leave us alone. Leave us alone! And I'm just gonna go and see what you did? See, my listeners, what you did? Because of you I made a mistake. Damn you. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put a keyframe here. And actually it has to be here, honestly. Yeah. And I'm just gonna go like 1, 2, and I'm gonna bring this one from here. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and so what I've done was I've just cut this guy here. Right, a bit. Cool. A bit of cleanness. And I'm just gonna get this into elastic. Back, elastic, out. Now, let me see all that. Cool, let me put it behind. Great. Now what if I just go get this scale down? Up. I'm just gonna go and put you into a 0 because I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. Keyframe assistant. I'm gonna get easies and just gonna cool. Fast and slow. I mean, you guys are pro now. You're supposed to be. Great. You nice. After Wrecking Ball Season 2, what are we gonna do? We're gonna add the other 2 lines. So yeah, let's get the other 2 lines. This tutorial is getting long. Come on. Let's try to finish this tutorial before 1 hour. I really don't want to get this into 1 hour. You guys have been suffering too much already. So I'm just gonna go and get this like, and I'm just gonna put right in the center. And yeah, go. We can do this. So what are we gonna do now? I'm just gonna go and get this guy here. And I'm just gonna go right in the beginning of nigga. I'm just gonna go and put this guy position here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put the position here. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna bring this guy back home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell After Effects I'm coming home. And I'm just gonna go and get this into back. Yay. This is good. So I'm just gonna call line P white. I'm just gonna put it a bit offset. Yeah, somewhere around here, if you can. Great. I'm just gonna duplicate you, and I'm just gonna change your color to something like this. And I'm just gonna get your position here. Select both keyframes or select like that, and I'm just gonna move you. Because when you select 2 keyframes, all the keyframes, and then you go to one of them and then you move, you still have your animation, but then you just offset it, and that's cool. Now I'm just gonna offset the layers a bit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cool. Let's see our final animation now. Let me just get everything here, and let me just pre-compose this. I'm gonna P Miley Cyrus. And I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna go and try to play. All right, so that's pretty cool. So this is for the rest of the Can I ask a question? Yes. Why the others are not there? I mean, why I can't see? Are they shy or what? Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna go and bring all these guys here. So when, yeah, cool. So this is what we're supposed to have right now. Cool, let's try not to go into 40 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much for this tutorial. Next tutorial, we're just gonna finish with the most hardest. I have to say that the O is the other O or Q is the hardest thing in this whole composition. So we're just gonna leave a whole part for it alone because it's very technical. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Yeah, one last thing, if you have a question, please let me know, and I can't wait to see your creation. One last thing, as you know, my tutorials are in English, so if you guys are from a different country and you think it's going to be better if I think it's better if it's in your language. So yeah, as long as it's inside of these languages, I'm okay. Just request it. So English, French, Japanese, Korean, and Moroccan, of course. Arabic, I'm not really sure, but I might try because I can understand Arabic, but for me to speak Arabic is quite hard. I would try to stay away from Spanish, Italian, and German because I'm not really confident. When it comes to Hebrew, that's not possible because when it comes to Hebrew, I just know enough to get myself out of trouble. If one day I know, you understand. So yeah, great country, anyways. Yeah. So that's it for now. My name is Mr. Popo, and I'll see you guys next time.